Hello everyone! One of the latest additions to PriceYak that might have gone unnoticed by many is the shred and delist option. This is Evan. Today is Thursday, June 29th, and this is a short tutorial on the proper use of shred and delist listing. First of all, let me show you where to find this option. There are three places where you can find it. The first one is the page where you have all the listings, and you can check here any of the listings, and instead of delisting, you have here the option of shred and delist. The second place where you can find the shred and delist is the listings performance page. This should be very familiar. I've done a lot of overviews for this page. And after you check, you can, instead of delist, shred and delist, as you can see. And the third place is the individual listing settings. We talked about this page only yesterday in my yesterday's video regarding the overrides. Just below the overrides, you can go and instead of delisting the item, you can choose to shred and delist. This is where you are going to use it the most. You're going to use the shred and delist option. So as you can understand, it is an alternative to delisting an item. But what is different in that option? Well, when you choose to shred and delist instead of a simple delist, PriceYak will delist your item, but before it does, it will edit your listing and change literally almost everything, from title to images and description, and then delist the item. So once the item is delisted, it will look something like that. So this is the deleted listing. If I remember well, it was an ointment for acne or something like that. Anyway, so it will change it to something like that, as you can see here. But of course, the obvious question is, why would you want to do something like that? At this point, I would suggest that you pause this video and watch one of my first videos called Steps to Follow When You Receive a Vero Violation. So, did you watch it? In that video, I explained that when you have an Anchor Store subscription, you get 48-hour fair warnings instead of strikes to your account, Vero strikes to your account. Most of the times, Vero violations involve image copyright violation and or text copyright violation. So instead of delisting your item and giving a strike to your account, eBay asks you to edit your listing within 48 hours and then delist it, or if you so choose, to file a counter notice. In the first case, where you want to edit and delist, you will need to go inside the listing and delete and replace the photos and any part of the description that's copywritten. That process usually takes precious time and it is prone to errors. One time I forgot to delete one of the pictures from inside the description of the listing, and I ended up receiving a Vero strike on my account. So all this is gone. All you need to do is find the listing on PriceYak and click on shred and delist instead of the simple delist. One last word of caution. Sometimes you get a message through the eBay messaging system and they tell you to take down a certain listing because of copyright infringement, or else they will notify the Vero department. So that message doesn't come from eBay itself, it comes from the company. In the past, if I decided to take down the listing, I used to just delete the listing, update my blacklist filters, and forget about it. But one time, the company sent me the message, and at the same time, they notified eBay. So by the time I received the notice from eBay, my listing was already delisted, and eBay could not give me the 48-hour fail notice because the listing could not be edited. So instead, they gave me a strike, which of course I counter-noticed. But all this could have been avoided if I had instead shred and delisted the item. So if you decide not to counter-notice a listing, I would suggest that you shred and delist any listing, whether you receive the notice from eBay or from a company via the eBay messaging system. So this is it for this tutorial. I hope It will save you some trouble in the future. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified of my new posts. If you have any comments or questions, please ask them below and I will try to answer as quickly and as thoroughly as I can. I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a great day with lots of profitable sales.